Up everybody, this is how to crypto, and today we're going to talk about the market and kind of what's going on with the crypto as a whole. So we are really in the bull market in the crypto world. I mean, market cap is 620 million billion dollars, not million. Yeah, that's B, big B as in $1 billion. So we're almost there for 1 trillion, guys. This is like a really good time. BTC dominance has kind of decrease a lot. So a lot of the money, so the last times we talked, like the BTC dominance was about 55 to 60%. So a lot of the share, a lot of the BTC money has gone to the other altcoin, or BTC money or the new money has gone, but market cap is like 620 billion within a month. Before a month ago it was like barely 300, so we almost double. So we're almost there. I see a trillion market cap really near. I mean, it's a good thing. But one thing I realized, like, it's kind of like I wanted to make sure, is it a bubble or not? A lot of people have question about it's a bubble. One thing is, like, blockchain is not going anywhere. It's gonna stay. I mean, there's a lot of great project, like, I mean, Bitcoin is started that, but if you look at right now, we have like great project like Cardano, IOTA, which are using Tangle. So that's kind of the improved version of a blockchain. We do have a lot of problems with the Bitcoin actually. Like, if you look at the time, like, Bitcoin was supposed to be a very cheap medium of transportations. When Satoshi wrote the white papers, he strictly says, like, one of the reasons he wanted to create a Bitcoin was so that people can transfer money as if a text message or calling someone, right? But right now, probably if you are in the market, you have seen that Bitcoin price is ridiculously high. Just to send $20, you have to pay $15. So I mean, that's not economical. I mean, that's more than half percent, 50%, I mean. So this is really a bad things for Bitcoin. And other thing is, like, their governments, they got a lot of problem with the Bitcoin governance. I mean, I think a lot of the new tech, new ICO are kind of trying to see what works and what not. Like, a lot of the coins, I see name, like, they're doing the proof of stake. I mean, instead of keeping money, and instead of doing hash power, like, look at like how many terahash of power is needed for the Bitcoin network. It's ridiculous. I mean, if you look at the uh, hash rate, I was just looking. It's a ridiculous number. So yeah, look at that. That's per seconds, trillion of hashes per second. That's like, look at that, how it has increased. January it was uh, 2 million, but right now it's like 14, 16 million. Like, as of yesterday it was 16 million terahash per second. I mean, literally, you could probably, like, find the genes for, if you use for the good use. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad use. They are like solving, I mean, they are trying to make this stronger, but how long it can go, I mean, the data is increasing, and as the data increases, the speed decreases. So there's a serious problem with the scalability of Bitcoin. I'm an investor of Bitcoin. I love Bitcoin. That's how I got started too. Nothing against Bitcoin, but these are the real problems. These are not just I'm making up. So there's one thing. I feel like there needs to be innovation continuously. And the other thing is, like, the rate we are increasing is ridiculously, like, I mean, if you look at the chart, like, any just look at the numbers. I mean, it's all two digits. Like, if you look at the 24 hours, this BitBay yesterday also it has like 76% or something. Today also same thing. Augur, Qtum, I mean, Ryblox, Ink, Ubic, Funfair, like everything. I mean, almost half of the coins has. See, we are almost like more than halfway, and everything has gained. So this is like coming in, coming in, coming in, coming in. So which is not actually a good sign. I was looking at the Tron. A lot of people probably love Tron, but I mean, I don't know what really justifies is price. If you look at the 7, it just went up and up and up from 0.007 up to like almost 5 cents. So Yeah, that's like almost 10, more than 10 times pretty much. Yeah, almost 10 times. So this is really really like out of control. And I saw that like, well, they might have a great, they don't even have a working project. The only thing I see is like a CEO, which is pretty cool. I mean, Forbes under 40 and all those things. But I looked at the websites, and the other things I did not like about it is so first thing they show is like their volume, their price, their rank. I mean, yeah, they probably, if you want to see user, that makes sense. But the focus is on money, like you making so much money and everything's, and what everybody's seeing is like, oh, if you put $10, you can get like $40. So yeah, just put it, without even looking at the tech, without even looking at the project. Like, is there anything? Are they doing anything new? Are they doing something innovating? I mean, are they doing something? So that's very important. I think the bubble gonna burst one, like someday, like today or tomorrow. And whenever bubble burst, only the top one gonna survive. So uh, I think, I mean, definitely I'm no one to suggest you what to do and what not to do, but I feel like you should really think about how the company doing. Do they have a product? Are they really doing something new? I mean, Bitcoin is an open source project, so pretty much anyone can copy it and kind of do it. And other than like Tron is at least like, I guess they got a good team and whatnot. I mean, probably they will just pull out, and they have this app, a Payo app, which is a snapshot of China, and the founder kind of created that app, so they already have 10 millions user base. So maybe, I mean, they can probably they can stand with their words, and they do pretty good. But I was looking at some other coins, like literally. So I was looking at, it was around 40 or something. Yeah, this Veritasium, well, they in like 8%. I don't know where the money came from. So look at that. They don't have a really crazy one, but they kind of started quite wide, but quite high price. But if you look at the price, like 193 on July, and right now they're almost like 297. That's $100 gain, which is still a lot, like more than 30% or whatnot. So if you look at the market, like they have, this just they're doing mostly in Ether Delta. So so Marco Text, I never heard of that too. So hit BTC a little bit, but mostly they are doing like 67% in Ether Delta. And if you look at the socials, they just have like twitters about just talking about money, 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 how much they are making and whatnot. And yeah, that's a historical data. But I wanted to show you something interesting. So yesterday what I did was, I went to the website. So look at the website. I mean, look at that. This seems like a WordPress website, like anybody can create it. And literally like and guess what? This is the number. You can probably try it yourselves. You call this number. This is a Google number. I mean, come on. If you are like this big of a company, like, can't you afford like one good number? It doesn't have to 1-800 if you don't want, but I would imagine like at least leave a voice message. It's just a Google regular generic voice message. And look at that. Very, I mean, and the first page, look at that, it says buy now. They're just talking about money, money, money. And introducing the Veritasium's rental facility early beta, and it just talk about money, 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 how to do that. And it doesn't even talk, they don't have a white paper, I don't think so. And there's nothing, literally nothing. Look at the website. I mean, it just somebody created. Look at the emails, like it just goes, at least they have in their domain, but nothing really WordPress, regular generic websites. And if you look at the research center, it just okay, folder, that's a default thing. They didn't have any powered by download. So powered by somebody, they could just create some things. And they didn't have Veritas, but they didn't have anything on investment, they didn't have anything on research, and nothing. And if you go learning center, this page doesn't work. So literally look at that, the blog doesn't work. I mean, come on. I mean, at least they should some message, like upgrade or something, but it wasn't working yesterday, it wasn't working. If you go to download, uh, and look at this, even the font, it's a different font, this is different font, the spacing is different, this is way off. I don't know. I mean, I haven't done a little bit of research, but really, and let's look at the team. Literally, the team is 3% team. They have like CEO founder. I don't think he's a programmer, and this guy is a full stack developer and engineer. And yeah, that's about it. And he's a lead analyst. And I looked at his LinkedIn profile, and he doesn't even say like he works for Veritasium. So he doesn't even say, he doesn't even acknowledge he works there. So I'm not even sure if he's the legit or they just put the bunch of name or something. But this is like ridiculous. This guy at least say he is, but look at the team, like just three people. I mean, come on. I mean, you can have like at least, you need at least couple engineers, like you're like top hundreds, let's say. And I don't know how they're getting valuations and everything. And one thing I found it like in the coin market cap, you can just if you have your in-house the website, you could just do the API and just send them data like what's your 24 hours volume and whatever. So which literally like I could make in an hour and kind of send them junk random number data. So they coin market cap does not verify if it's actual or not. And if they are like especially uh, not trading in the big like Binance or Bittrex or Coinbase, like the chances are they're just kind of manipulating the numbers too just to pay. But this company is $605 million company. I mean, hey, there's like a lot of great company actually. Like if you look at like there's even in the stock market world, like company are doing their work and they are making money. But this is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I cannot justify this company's valued at $600 million. But hey, who am I? I mean, if investors are willing to put their money, but one thing is like you need to be careful. Like if this happens, like people's gonna eventually know like what is fake and what not, and at that time, a lot of people will lose money. So one thing is like don't just invest money. I mean, look at the company, look at the stack. Are they doing something new? Are they just copying Bitcoin and just giving it a new name and that's it? I mean, are people using it, things like that? I mean, so this is absolutely, I mean, for me this looks like a total spam, but who knows, we'll see.